But before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified of any future content that we post.
Hey team, so wanted to talk about the Ghost Stop spirit candle. Had a friend who was nice enough to loan us theirs because it's something we've been always interested about. So we were able to last night take it out and do a little bit of testing with it, do some experiments to actually understand how it works, because we've always been interested in it, but never actually pulled that trigger on purchasing one ourselves. Before we share the footage with you of what exactly we did, the different testings that we did, I want to kind of talk a little bit more about the candle itself. So it is made of real wax here, so it is a very delicate item. And of course the fake flame in it, but more importantly on the bottom of it, if we pull it out, we can actually see, again, really delicate here, we can actually see the boards that are in there, and it is your basic, EMF board for, detecting any type of that movement, but it just kind of sits in there. I don't know how well you can see that, but sits in there, no real cushion or anything like that. There is a battery in there as well too, pretty far up. So I wanted to share the insides with you so you can see what it looks like. But check out our video and see what our testing and what came of it. Yeah. So we have the spirit candle here from Ghost Stop. It's one we've always been really interested in. So we had a friend who loaned us theirs so we can actually do some testing out on this to see how does it work in compared to our other EMF readers and devices. So right now, currently we have it at full sensitivity. And from what we understand of the candle, when the candle goes out, then that means it's detecting EMF. So
I think when the candle comes on.
Is it when it comes on?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me Google that and see. I want to make sure whatever we do.
All right, in addition to the candle, we've got a K2 meter, we've got a static puck beside it, and we've got 2 REM pods in the back. So all of these things should be similar on how it's detecting fields. We also have this, which is a EMF reader with a graph, so it's going to show if there's any spikes. That's why we have it so close to the candle and the K2 meter. So if there is a spike, it should be recorded on that device as well. K2s are notoriously sensitive. That's why they go off a lot. I'm guessing just because of how the candle's reacting now and
Okay.
the K2's not, it is probably the same.
Okay, the candle that ignites and flickers with EMF energy. It's going off again. Though the spirit candle appears like a classic candle, it holds a secret. It illuminates not by a conventional flame, but by a presence of paranormal energy. Powered by advanced electromagnetic field EMF sensors, it illuminates to fluorescence or fluctuations in the energy around it. Experience the subtle dance of the light as it responds to the unseen forces lingering in your surroundings. The EMF sensors is natural magnetic only, chosen to fortify against most man-made interference like phones and walkies. So that should have no effect on it.
Okay.
So, but that.
So a couple of experiments that we're going to do for sure. We've got a cell phone. We're going to set it right beside the candle, right beside all the devices, and send a text. That should set everything off. We'll do the same with the walkies. We've got 2 different kinds of walkies with us, radios.
All right, so when the energy environment undergoes a shift, our candle reacts by elegantly igniting or extinguishing, offering a captivating visual representation of spiritual activity. Okay, so test number 1, we have a cell phone here. Currently, right now, as you can see, the candle is just continuously flickering. If we look at the EMF reader right now, put it up against it, we are looking at a 0.0 frequency on the EMF.
Zoom in. Okay, yep.
All right, and I'm sorry, I just set that off. But, so what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna take the phone, it's not on airplane mode or anything like that, so full cellular, and we're just gonna go ahead and place it down by it. So, of course, Static puck is gonna go crazy. We knew that would happen. The K2 is even going off.
Yeah.
REM pod as well too. Candle's still doing its same thing of just flickering randomly on and off.
So go ahead and send a text to my cell phone. Let's just see what happens. And you can put the other EMF meter closer. So if there's a spike, oh, not that close. There you go.
Okay, so here we'll do this.
Yeah, it looks pretty simple. You can shut this door so we're talking now while you're good.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and send him a text.
Okay, so K2 is going off. REM pods did not go off.
All right, so next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just give him a call.
Okay. REM pod's going off. The smaller REM pod, which is interesting, is not going off.
Candle's still just flickering like it was before.
Okay. And what about the other EMF meter? What's it registering?
There was a spike.
Okay.
Peak was 4.4.
Okay, perfect.
So that also was again from the phone call. All right, so we're gonna move this back. All right, test number 2. Your simple or Cobra walkie-talkie two-way radio. So we're just gonna go ahead and go test.
All right, so it definitely impacted the 2 REM pods. The static puck did not. The K2 meter, I don't think did it. Let's do it again.
All right. Test.
But K2 meter did go. What about the other EMF meter?
There was this peak of 10.7.
Okay. Right, so the candle's still doing the same thing that it was doing before.
All right, so test number 2 is we have another set of two-way radios. These ones are a whole lot better than our original walkie-talkie two-way radios. So they're a little bit more secure channel, I would say, right? Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just do a test and call.
Okay.
So REM pod goes off. We actually didn't have a spike or anything on the EMF reader. Candle still flickering. K2 went off, of course. So let's go ahead and do this again. And we're gonna say test. All right.
Okay, so let's start with the next rounds. So the
Okay.
candle's been turned down a bit.
We'll do. All right, so candle's been turned down to about halfway sensitivity on it. So we'll go ahead and do phone first. Put it over there. Again, not in airplane mode. Let's send text message. Okay, message just received. Nothing. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a phone call.
Pam Grant.
Everything else, let's see, 0.3 spike, K2's going off, candles, nothing.
Okay.
All right. Next test. Walkies again. So again, two-way radios, both on. Test.
Do it one more time.
You wanna wait for the candle to turn off?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so again, test.
Okay. I didn't even set the candle off.
We're gonna go to the next step up in walkie-talkies, two-way radios. Wait for it to turn off. Maybe.
So it's going off because one of those other walkie-talkies, you set the walkie-talkie off. So that one's being set off by the walkie-talkie. Now it's still going though, so.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and trigger it because it's not turning off or doing anything.
So the candle does not get triggered on that one. Not at all.
Okay, so candle, it's turned off currently. First time we had it on, we had it turned up all the way, and that's when we saw the constant flickering. Next thing we did for our second round of tests was we set it halfway. When it stays on a little bit longer, then turns off. This last testing we're gonna do is turn down all the way right before then the actual candle turns off. So, same test again. Cell phone first. What's the K2 going off?
We got something actually maybe here.
Exactly.
But so now we got something here, but this candle's still not.
Right.
Not doing anything, it's not flickering or anything like that. So test one, we're gonna go ahead and say hi.
K2 picked it up.
Message received.
Okay.
Okay, second test, go ahead and give them a call.
Pam Grant.
So that's not affecting anything. Kind of weird that the actual AMF 390 isn't picking up anything. Okay, next
Where was
test.
that one again?
Cheek two ways. That one did pick up, it was a 0.1. We'll do it again, we'll actually hold it down a little bit
Okay.
longer this time. So the K2, was it just mirrored, did it actually fluctuate?
It did fluctuate, yeah.
Nothing on the candle. Has the candle even turned on?
Not with this test.
Okay. All right, last test. Much better two ways. That was me. Test. One more time. So right now, with the sensitivity is where it's turned at, it's, like I said, it's right before the machine, the candle actually turns off. It's almost like in a off setting, is how I would say, because it hasn't done anything.
If you reach over and like touch the candle, I mean, it shouldn't set it off, but yeah. Okay.